Ladies and gentlemen, former Prime Minister, Honorable Bruce Golding, Mr. and Mrs. Forrester, family, sisters of Sherona, and I don't know if her brothers are here, but I understand that if there was ever need for a cricket team, the Forrester family can certainly provide the cricket team. Friends, well-wishers of the lady of the moment, Mrs. Patricia Sutherland, and members from the artistic community and friends of Glenmuir, and Miss Sherona Forrester herself. One of the things that I have learned very, very early in my life, and also in my travels, not only in Jamaica, but around the world, but specifically in Jamaica, is that there's a natural mystic about ourselves and our country, and particularly our people. So if you travel to the country and you ask for directions, somebody is going to say, not far, you just go so, and go so. It's just round the corner. And if you're coming from the city and know that there's a highway, so you reach fast, your sense of directions, and if you can't interpret Gusso, you're going to lose. And then sometimes when you get into some of the areas, you realize that there's a genius about our Jamaican people that surpass any other people in the world. You know a Jamaican by the way they step, by the way them shake them glass with ice and glitter, by the way them shake the peanut in them hand. Even if they're in a restaurant, a big time restaurant, and ask for condensed milk with them tea. There are just certain things about a Jamaican. One of the specific things about a Jamaican is how parents train up them children. And especially in areas that they see the children have talent. I came across Miss Sherona while I was Minister of Youth and Culture. And I met her. And what was clear to me is that I met a living legend of my time. Because in every generation in this country, we have living legends. And I've been fortunate to meet two. I've met Usain Bolt, and I've met Sherona. And what happens, there is a power in their magnetism. You go into her presence and you're drawn like a moth to a flame. You're not sure what is happening, but you want to be with her, you want to hear her, you want to see her, and you want to see her do well. There's also a power in her confidence. When she tells you that, look, I don't need to be on any other hall on campus. I'm on AZ Preston Hall. I said, well, that's not a hall. I said, you're not on TLA, not a hall. She says, no, but I'm going to make AZ Preston a hall. And there's a power in her confidence that makes you realize that nothing is insurmountable for her. And then what tops it off is that she has a calmness in her humility. So she is a genius, but unless you dig to find out that she did economics and statistics and got first-class honors in economics and statistics, she comes across as the girl next door. And so she's climbing and soaring and reaching every pinnacle of success, and is such a shining example to every young woman and to every old woman like me. Because you recognize that those of us, as Mr. Golding says, who is standing on the front line for future generations of power and fighting for that future generation, our jobs become easier because Sherona is coming forward. And so today, regardless of what I was doing and where else I have to go, I needed to come and pay my respect to this young woman, because she's going to go to England and mash down barriers and boundaries that people who came before her were not able to do. And I will be proud sitting in Jamaica saying, there goes my Jamaican girl, and proud of my nationality. And those who live in England will hear about her those people who went to England and fought, even though we can't get some of the visa them today, but those who are there will now be happy that she's there. And her name will go through every border and corner of Europe. And Sherona, make sure you come back. Because this country needs to be built on your shoulders. And this country needs to be built on your brilliance. And more of our young women need to see you. To her parents, I don't know what they're doing, but make sure them have some signs, you know, where you can put aside the jeans. So put aside the jeans. And to her sisters and to her brothers who are also geniuses in their own right, blazing a trail. Keep praying, because guess what? I really believe, and I strongly believe, apart from the genes, it's God. Because it's a praying and a church-going family. So for the church, the New Testament church that Sherona grew up in and sang in, keep praying for her. And for her significant other, who was her best friend for 10 years from Mineral Heights Primary School, from grade 1, who can sing too. Make sure you hold each other's hands. And make sure at the end of the day, Sherona, even though you're boss and you're boss big, make sure that you always remember your best friend. Much love and much respect, my sister. And even though I could be your mother, I really love you as my own child. Thank you.